and a very warm welcome to all of you to the Blub World Web Talks 129th episode. In the last 128 episodes, more than 2,000 school leaders have participated on this very platform, shared their ideas, opinions, observations, innovations, and what all new are they doing in the education space. इतने समय के अंदर जब हमने करीबन 125 से ज्यादा टॉक्स की, उसके अंदर बहुत सारे नए नए आइडियाज आए, उसमें से काफी सारों को हमने डॉक्यूमेंट करने की कोशिश करी, एंड वी हैव बीन सक्सेसफुली एबल टू सी एंड टेस्ट 100 प्लस अमेजिंग एजुकेशन इनोवेशंस अक्रॉस 5,000 schools across the world. And उनके जो learnings हैं, we are still sharing within the print editions, within the white papers that we keep publishing every month. And as always, before we start this call, just to set the ground rules and let everybody be happy-go-lucky throughout the next 60 minutes that we have with you. Most importantly, remember, it's a bilingual platform, so you can use English or Hindi, whichever you are comfortable with. But if you use a third language, I cannot say a no, but we won't get it. So try sticking to any of these two languages. Second and most important, this is not a speaking marathon, it is a speaking sprint. So everybody gets a small little time to speak. I think that will be somewhere around 3 to 4 minutes. And you need to put your best foot forward, put the best innovation out, let people know what you've been doing, what's new, what that they can learn from you. And then we move on to the next person. The most important thing, after your speaking time is over, you might get muted. If you get muted, please don't get offended. It is just to finish this activity on time and keep it crisp and enjoyable for everybody. So if you get muted, remember, we do not disrespect you in any way. That's just the format of the show. So I hope you enjoy the next 60 minutes with us. And today, what are we going to talk about is something that's very cliche, that we have been talking about for a very long time now. But the most important part of it is, now let's try to figure out what's the new aspects of it and what's your observation on the different aspects of it, just beyond the teaching learning process. So trying to know from all of you the effects of COVID-19 on schooling. Now, when we use the term schooling, that does not just mean teaching and learning. That also means the administration of it, the finances of it, the business model of it, the working model of it. So let's know from all of you what has changed, how has it changed, has it changed for the good, has it changed for the bad, and are we now more cautious towards not becoming the super spreader? Because that's something that has taken the center stage when we talk of India at the moment. And now, from knowing from all of you, when you are again going to be the knowledge kumbhs across different cities in different formats, what kind of difference will come in your operations, in your handling of parents, in the things that happen around you? Once again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. So today, we are going to listen to all of you, understand from all of you, what do you think has changed? A very warm welcome once again to the Blub World Web Talks 129th episode. Let me invite the first speaker for today. And now I'm actually inviting the practitioners जो हर दिन का लड़ाई झगड़ा कर रहे हैं ऑनलाइन क्लासेस को चलाने में, blended learning को जिंदा रखने में, and at the same time a lot of health precautions जो उन्हें घर में भी रखने हैं और अपनी extended family, that is a school, वहां भी रखने हैं. So a very warm welcome to the first guest for today, Mr. Karan Gaur, who's the director of JKG International School from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Karan ji, a very warm welcome to the platform. The next 3 minutes are yours. So let's know it from you. What are the effects of COVID on schooling? A very warm welcome.
Thank you so much, Daksh. And it's nice to calling us on this platform. Though this is very common topic and nowadays, since one and a half year, all schools are facing the problems. And the good thing what happened during this is that teachers and students, they all are technology friendly. Now, earlier, the teachers were, somehow they are trying to not to use technology. They were thinking that without technology, we are doing better. And though they were doing, but now it's very easy to convince them because they are now used to of it. Even senior classes and if I say senior most teachers. So the good thing is now students are also very techno friendly. They know how to use the technology in the good aspect, not in the bad aspect. Though there are few things which schools are facing nowadays, that in online teaching, there is a crisp, students and teachers, they all are fed up of now because everyone wants to come school and join the school and do the live practices in the classrooms. And in the other way, I think teachers gain respect a lot in parents, because parents, they were thinking that teachers are not doing, I mean, this is a very easy job to do. But now when they are doing their job at their home, because when we take the online classes, after that, after 1 or 2 or 3 hours, parent has to see their child, and when they are taking the pain, and then they got to know that what pain teacher were having, when, or what difficult tasks teachers were doing when they are coming to schools. So for, in my point of view, there are good things, but yes, there are and if we say that in the financial terms, yes, there are few things that few parents are not able to pay due to this pandemic situation. They lost their jobs or whatever else, but school has to see that, I mean, in my school, we are following all the students. We tried that no student should drop out just because of fee issue, though we faced a lot. But still, I mean, the end result is this, that students, those who are either they are getting the classes or not, we are trying our level best to give them the extra time whenever or when we can get. Even few of the teachers, they give evening classes for the personal time, those who are having only one mobile or one device at their home, and they are siblings, and they are facing problem that the same timing teachers are taking classes. So we tried that we can give them the extra time. Yeah, there are few things which we can't help it out, but parents supported us a lot, and our teachers supported us a lot, because initial stage we faced a lot. I mean, every school faced initial 2-3 months that this how to go ahead with the technology and how to go ahead with the online teaching. But now they are pro in it. I mean even few of the teachers, they have their YouTube channels, and they are doing.
Thank you so much, Karun sir. The first 3 minutes are over. We'll try to come back to you. To summarize what you said, you started with that everybody who wanted to be a non-tech guy is now an absolutely technology geek. शुरुआत में टीचर्स की भी रेजिस्टेंस थी, पेरेंट्स की भी रेजिस्टेंस थी, बट ओवर द कोर्स ऑफ टाइम व्हाट वी रियलाइज्ड कि अगर टेक्नोलॉजी है तो पढ़ाई है, नहीं तो सब कुछ रुक जाएगा, बिकॉज़ देयर वाज नो अदर वे टू गो अहेड विद इट. People want to now come back to the classes, come back to the schools, get into the physical world again. लेकिन उसकी पॉसिबिलिटी अभी और ब्लीक से ब्लीक होती जा रही है. We don't know when will that really happen. And in the case of pre-primary and very small kids, that's a far-fetched dream, at least for the 1 year or so that we can see at the moment. Teachers reclaimed their respect. Yes, the school as a model became absolutely transparent. Parent was there in every class, and that entrusted or typically increased their trust into the whole working of the school, which the school had lost in these many years of functioning, because as a model, we had become absolutely opaque. And that's what people needed, that we must treat our students like consumers and customers to take it to the next level, because that's where you'll be taking care of their satisfaction and increasing your brand strength at the same time. No student should drop out because of the fees, but yes, a lot of places across the nation have seen this phenomena, that people had to, take students out from a private institution and put them into a government institution just for the sake of fees that they were not able to afford anymore. No student should drop out. Parents supported a lot. This is something that was new, that the schools never expected, that typically nobody in the education space expected, that the whole community, all the stakeholders would finally come together and try to collaborate and try to find a more conducive way to continue the teaching learning process. So thank you so much, Karunji, to set the context of this roundtable today. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Mrs. Meera Mathur, who's the principal of Delhi Public School from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. So Meera ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Let's know it from you. How has COVID impacted the school and the schooling system? And more importantly, हमने learning के ऊपर काफी बात कर ली, Karun ji ने भी काफी बात की उस पे. What do you think? What kind of changes does the school as a model need in the coming times, whether its finances are concerned, its operations are concerned? Over to Meera ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dakshji. Good to be back. Token rights in the Fellowship of the Rings. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. The first phase that hit us, educationists, in March last year, caught us unawares, but we bounced back. Freedom of movement was curtailed, no doubt, but there was no gap in learning. We began conducting online scholastic classes innovatively, and anecdotes of visual and performing arts, sports, counseling, running clubs, hosting MUNs, assemblies, competitions, PTMs, even conducting assessments and exams. We did it all. So while students and teachers craved to meet each other, there was positivity, there was motivation, and parents were extremely appreciative. So I was saying that the bonds with parents were forged stronger. So as an organization, DPSG International trained staff, and we also brought out a new curriculum design. So we were pleasantly surprised to find a lot of it ratified in the NEP that was rolled out later. It was a vibrant, exciting time. If at all I felt regret, it was because I observed how children had lost 1 year of their childhood, lost their freedom and carefree outlook. They couldn't indulge in being children, so to say. By January this year, things had begun limping back. The resumption of physical classes for senior school. But the last 1 month has brought us back to square one. And in this second phase, it's just that we are better prepared. I was disappointed that the budget didn't cater to the NEP implementation program. The share of education in the budget fell from 3.3 to 2.7%, which is a mere 0.4% of the GDP. The recommendation was for 6%. And many schools have struggled with physical maintenance of infrastructure and budgets. Some have even reached the verge of closure due to lack of revenue via fee collections. We have also seen many parents struggling to provide education to their children due to layoffs or pay cuts. At DPSG, we've reached out to the community and offered philanthropic programs like an online preparatory school program for children. This year, we are offering a free 45-day online program for all primary classes. After all, 1.60 million primary to secondary schools have shut down in India. What is required now is an informed blend of training and empowerment. Parents also need to be convinced that online learning is active as classrooms, and teachers, they need job security. So effective learning is possible if teachers are excellent, exemplary, and inspiring. Thank you, Dakshji.
Thank you so much, ma'am. To summarize what you said, where you started from, that world stopped, but the schools did not. The teaching learning process absolutely did not, because technology took over very quickly, and rather हम लोगों ने दुनिया में शायद एक एग्जाम्पल खड़ा कर दिया, बिकॉज इंडिया में एडटेक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन जितने पेस पे हुआ शायद दुनिया में किसी भी देश में ये नहीं हुआ. ये जरूर है कि काफी हम लोगों ने ग्रे एरिया या ब्लैक जोन क्रिएट कर दिया बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. जैसा कहा जा रहा है एज पर द गवर्नमेंट डेटा दैट नियरली 60% ऑफ द लर्नर पॉपुलेशन ऑफ इंडिया had no access to any form of learning during the first portion of the lockdown, जो अब धीरे धीरे कम होने की कोशिश कर रहा है, but the growth is not amazingly great, but at least जो able sector था, जो क्षमतावान sector था, section of the society था, उसके लिए education बहुत जल्दी resume कर गई because of the edtech implementation. New curriculum design सभी ने किया, बहुत तरीके से कोशिश करी कि हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं टेक्नोलॉजी से अडेप्ट कर लें अपने सारे एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड लर्निंग को भी, लेकिन काफी हद तक हुआ, बट उसके ऊपर अभी भी काम हो रहा है. बजट डिड नॉट केटर टू एनईपी. ये बात बहुत बड़ा सच है कि हमारे को एक बहुत अमेजिंग सा डॉक्यूमेंट दिया गया विच दे कॉल द एनईपी, एंड उसके बाद अब एनसीएफ पे काम किया जा रहा है. बट द मोस्ट चैलेंजिंग टास्क कि व्हेन दे से दैट दीज ऑल चेंजेस शुड गेट इंप्लीमेंटेड, इवन द एनईपी सेज दैट द फर्स्ट स्टूडेंट हु रियली गेट्स इंपैक्टेड or who enjoys the new things that have come in NEP will pass out in the year 2040. So that's too long a timeline. It should have been kept a little small, and more importantly, पैसा infusion करना चाहिए था, जो कि नहीं हुआ, and it's a lot of words with a lot less money. Some schools reached closure, and ये बात बहुत बड़ी हकीकत है, and that's a big reality in the tier 2 and tier 3 towns of India. वहाँ पे बहुत सारे schools close हुए हैं because revenue पूरी तरीके से बंद हो गया. They dried out, the loans went up, moratorium खत्म हो गया, and the school had to shut down. 1.60 primary और secondary schools shut down हुए, ऐसा आपने एक नंबर दिया है. We hope that could be somewhere near the reality, but what we think कि जितना इंडिया में रिपोर्ट होता है उससे कहीं ज्यादा बड़ा वो एक्चुअल नंबर होता है. सो लेट्स होप कि ये नंबर इसी किसी के आसपास हो. सो थैंक यू सो मच मीरा माथुर मैम फॉर दिस अमेजिंग कंट्रीब्यूशन. लेट मी नाउ इनवाइट समबडी हु कम्स फ्रॉम अ सिटी दैट्स नॉट द दिल्लीज एंड द बॉम्बेज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, बट हमें, जैसा कि हम लोगों ने इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे हमेशा से कोशिश की है, दैट इट शुड बी एन इंक्लूसिव प्लेटफॉर्म, कि ऐसा ना हो कि ये एलिटिस्ट हो जाए, और ऐसा भी ना हो कि ये एकदम एक व्हाट यू कैन से इट बिकम्स अ पब्लिक ह्यू एंड क्राई प्लेस. तो इसलिए हम लोग हर बार इसको ब्रिज करने की कोशिश करते हैं और एजुकेशन के साइलोज को तोड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं. So let's invite somebody who comes from a tier 2 town, and something very important, she comes from the constituency of our honorable Prime Minister. So what does she say about how has COVID impacted schooling and schooling in all its aspects? A very warm welcome, Mrs. Subina Chopra, Director of the Aryan International School from Varanasi. Subina ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. A very warm welcome to you to the platform.
Good evening, Mr. Daksh. Thank you for inviting me over to speak and express. And I totally agree with what Mrs. Mathur has said. And just to put in a little more view of mine, I believe this COVID crisis is becoming very, very discouraging and dismayful for the parents, teachers, as well as the management. And, social distancing, masking, and online classes have become the new norm. So social distancing has also distanced us with the students with each other. So this distance which has been created between the students and the teachers has impacted a lot on the emotional quotient of the students, because they are now conditioned in a different lifestyle. They don't come to school, they don't interact, so they don't know how to react when, it's when we talk about emotional quotient being stronger than the IQ these days, which is the need of the hour. So this is a time when they're supposed to come to school, they're supposed to meet with each other, and they're still supposed to react, they're supposed to express their laughter, their anger, but they don't have that kind of an ambience or which strengthens their emotional skills and their social skills. So it's a big drawback. And I think it's kind of a detrimental to the mental growth of a student. And this year again continuing is extremely sad. So in how can we do this through the online classes, what we have tried, because keeping emotional and social skills in mind, of course, I do agree that the one advantage of working online has strengthened our online classes with the various videos and the slides that we show. We've of course been showing it earlier, but it's become more extensive now. And we have tried not to compromise on classroom teaching. So, but we also tell our teachers to be more patient, to understand the psyche of the student, to take names individually, to appreciate a person if a student who answers, and to give them stars. And when they join the classes, to be in a very happy mood, to create a very happy environment, so they are, they get encouraged to join classes, because we do face a challenge when we get less strength in the class. They're not able to submit their homeworks, and most of them have been helped by the parents, which is really sad. So how we try to cover it up, we face these challenges is, we try to make parents understand that we have to be very patient and resilient towards the needs of the students. And we understand that we don't have to allow them to waste time on working more on social media, which actually affects their mindset. So I am more concerned about treating them emotionally rather than, calling them, emotionally and physically, which they are.
Thank you so much, Subina ma'am. The first 3 minutes were over, but we'll try to come back to you. To summarize what you said, that physical distancing really converted to social distancing, and we never came to know. सोसाइटी दूर हो गई, जबकि हमें केवल फिजिकली दूर होना था. मेंटली हम लोग बहुत दूर हो गए. इमोशनल कोशेंट एकदम से इन्हीं चक्करों में टूट गया, which is the most important 21st century skill that people need right now, that you should be emotionally very resilient. वो सबसे ज्यादा हिट हो गई इस वायरस की वजह से. EQ typically is in its worst shape when we talk of students, and उसमें primary, pre-primary इन बच्चों के लिए तो बहुत ज्यादा detrimental है, because their major growth years as an individual have been lost due to this lockdown. Encouraging students to the teachers' happiness quotient. Teachers अपनी पूरी जान लगा रहे थे ताकि हर क्लास बच्चों के लिए और ज्यादा अच्छी हो, लर्निंग और बेटर हो. उनके लिए वो बहुत ज्यादा थकाने वाला हुआ, एंड बहुत जगह पे ये भी हुआ कि टीचर्स उससे typically they got a lot of fatigue, but उन्हें भी अपने प्रोफेशन की एक नेक्स्ट ऑल्टर लेवल पे जाने की कोशिश करनी थी, जिसकी उन्होंने काफी हद तक कोशिश की. और उसी वजह से क्लासों में बच्चों का मोटिवेशन, या जिसे हम कहें इमोशन, थोड़ा अच्छा रह पाया. So thank you so much, ma'am. एंड जिस बात पे आपने कंक्लूड किया, आई थिंक दैट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ स्कूलिंग राइट नाउ, दैट्स टीचिंग द पेरेंट. क्योंकि जब आप पेरेंट आपसे हर दिन बात कर रहा है, हर घंटे हर क्लास में अवेलेबल है, तो उसे कंटिन्यूअसली एजुकेट करना, एक नेक्स्ट लेवल पर उसे अपलिफ्ट करना, दैट्स आल्सो द रिस्पांसिबिलिटी ऑफ अ स्कूल नाउ, बिकॉज अदरवाइज you will be having a lot of conflict resolution that you'll have to do if you don't educate them and keep them on the same page. So thank you so much, Subina ma'am. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Mrs. Bhavna Dongar Dive, the principal of Potar World School from Nagpur, Maharashtra. Bhavna ma'am, a very warm welcome to the platform. The next 3 minutes are yours. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you, Daksh. I believe any change that is so disruptive is also like to bring with it some opportunities. Actually, I'm concerned for the students who have special needs and who are slow learners. This new change has brought innovation, that's very true, as my co-speakers, they said, but we need to focus on these group of children as well. In online classroom, now I'm happy that in online classroom, there is no backbencher. Blended learning took place. It has taken a center place. And eventually now the students adopted the new change of the remote classroom. And our education system is completely transformed and we see a paradigm shift in it. Initially, it was a very stressful process for the teachers also when unexpectedly schools were closed. And everything is shut down for unknown duration. Teachers, they were suddenly exposed to online classes, but there is a positive side as well. Gradually, teachers, they wonderfully developed their skills, which is required for online classes, and evolve as a revolutionary teachers. Now we see a different scenario in the classroom. Online teaching transformed the teacher to a performer. As my previous speaker, she said, yes, it's very true. And talking about parents, so parents initially, they had a very different attitude, and moreover, they were worried for their children, especially the working parents. They were concerned for their children who were at home. They were worried who will take care of the online learning of their wards. But eventually, students, they learned the skill and now they are skilled, we can say. Now on their own, they are joining the classes, they are submitting their assignments, whatever tasks have been given to them, their projects, they have understood the process of online learning. So that is the best part, I can say. And classrooms are transformed completely. In classroom, we see so many innovations now. And this transition from remote to the online learning platform, it's, I can say, wonderful journey till now, what the schools have traveled. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bhavna ma'am. To summarize what you said, that disruption brings opportunities. ये बात बहुत बड़ी हकीकत है. If you look at the entrepreneurship world, शायद हर disruption के साथ ही एक नया startup पैदा होता है जो कि finally एक unicorn बनने की कोशिश करता है. And अभी हर classroom एक innovation hub बन गया है because बहुत सारी नई चीजें experiment की जा रही हैं उसी space के अंदर, बहुत कुछ नया करने की कोशिश की जा रही है. And the best part of it is, जो पूरा स्टूडेंट बेस था, जो आपका सबसे बड़ा स्टेक होल्डर है, सबसे बड़ा कंज्यूमर है इस पूरे की पूरी सर्विस का, वो अब अडेप्ट हो चुका. वो अब ऑनलाइन पढ़ने के लिए, अब ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग के लिए अच्छे से तैयार है. अपने सारे काम उसके हिसाब से उसने एडजस्ट भी कर लिए हैं. बट दिस वेरी सिचुएशन ब्रिंग्स अ न्यू चैलेंज टू द कंप्लीट एजुकेशन स्पेस कि जब ये स्कूल्स खुलेंगे तब क्या होगा. Will they be able to come back to the school, or would they need a kind of an orientation? कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि हर बच्चा जब स्कूल आए तो उसे हर 15 मिनट में लेटने की इच्छा हो जाए, क्योंकि वो अभी शायद यही कर रहा है अपने घरों पे, और स्कूल की शायद वो चेयर और टेबल उसे अब समझ ना आए. So we'll have to think on these lines as well कि क्या स्टूडेंट्स को एक वापस रीहेबिलिटेशन चाहिएगा या रीओरिएंटेशन चाहिएगा from the digital to the physical world. Thank you so much, Bhavna ma'am. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Mrs. Shalini Chaudhary, Principal of Indus Public School from Hisar, Haryana. Shalini ma'am, a very warm welcome to you. The next 3 minutes are yours. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Dakshji, good evening. And good evening to all my fellow speakers also. Thank you so much, Dakshji, for inviting. Now, this topic which we say, COVID-19, this is actually, ringing the bell. Because ringing the bell for the futuristic perception, what we have to bring into our lifestyle. Because this has taught us that we cannot put education in quarantine. We have to take it out. We have to teach, we have to carry on education in emergency also. The way in emergency we carry on with all important services. My heart goes to those students who actually do not have the access to all the latest features. We were talking about being tech savvy. We were talking about the paradigm shift in the education system also, but there are many students from the less privileged background. They do not have any such kind of access to education. As educationists, I feel that we should do something for them. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to give free education. In the evenings, we have a huge ground. We invite people, we invite the students that they can have social distancing. My teachers are there in the evenings. We have planned for this part that we will be giving education to those less privileged section also. What this has brought out is, this COVID-19 has brought out the humanitarian aspect also in us. Because education is not only the textbook learning, creating that kind of holistic personality. It is seeing to it that each and every stakeholder is getting it, is doing his or her responsibility. Now, what has happened, this has paved the way for digital learning. Something that was there with us, but we were not using or exercising it because everyone was limited. The teachers, they have passed through a litmus test because earlier they were only teaching the students, but now very educated parents are sitting there with their children and they are watching. And they are watching not to appreciate, but honestly, they are watching to point out that these are the mistakes. These are the critical areas. Through this forum, I request the parents, if they are there in the audience, that they need to understand the situation because the teachers are passing through a very tough time and they are giving all their best. They are giving the recorded videos. They are having the links being shared with the students in their times of requirement. When we talk about this COVID-19 has actually, this is the largest disruption in the education system if we talk of. And we educationists only can bring out the students from this rut. Because when I believe one of the speakers was talking about 1.64 million students that they have not got it. Naturally, we have that responsibility that we give the education. And I feel somewhere that peace in my heart that we are trying to give it to our students. And this COVID-19 will not impact in a negative manner in the times to come, because we are giving vocational training too. That in the times of requirement, their vocational training, their learning can help them to gain something financially. In fact, when I talk of the finances part, we are at a great loss. The parents, I agree, they are not paying the money. They also have a problem. It's not that they are having the money. Many of them, they have lost their job. But this time teaches that we all need to be together. We all need to be together like all the fingers of the hand. And then we have to fight through that. One of my colleagues, when she was saying that this social distancing has brought in all that emotional distance also, that is really true. And we understand and we try to bridge that gap through a lot of online sessions that we have with the parents and the students. Because it is only through this virtual link that we can share, that we can speak about our mind and we understand them. So this is all pros and cons, they come and go. We have to take the best out of it. We have to prove that, yes, we could do something for the society. And by the end of the day, we can have that peace in our heart that, yes, I have used my education, my learning for the betterment of the people around, and that they can understand this. This is again one wherein...
Thank you so much, Shalini ma'am. The first 3 minutes were over. Now to summarize what you said, realigning our lives, this is very important, that as individuals, we all had to rejig everything that we were doing. We had to rejig our schedules. We had to rejig on the way we were working, we were thinking, we were looking at decision making. Everything got changed. And then you went on to the very important aspect of accessibility. In India, till date, the government data also suggests that more than 50% of the learner population still is not connected to any form of digital classrooms or digital learning. Learning in the government schools and in the small towns and villages across India is absolutely hampered till date. एंड उसका इम्पैक्ट हम लोग खुद समझ सकते हैं कि अगर कोई बच्चा 1 से 1.5 साल 2 साल तक एजुकेशन से पूरी तरीके से दूर है तो शायद वो सिस्टम से ही बाहर हो जाएगा और वापस सिस्टम में रीअलाइन उसको कर पाना हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा एक टास्क होगा. एक तरफ हम जहां ड्रॉप आउट्स घटाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, हमें एक ड्रॉप आउट्स का मैमथ फिगर दे दिया है कोविड ने ऑलरेडी. एंड यू आर डूइंग an amazing effort by doing the free education on the ground in the evening. That's an amazing initiative. बहुत सारे schools बहुत सारी तरीकों से help कर रहे हैं, अपनी resource sharing कर रहे हैं. इसी तरीके से SRM University has initiated a very amazing initiative. उन्होंने अपनी पूरी physics, chemistry और biology की labs को virtually convert किया, and वो सारी virtual labs वो अपने आसपास पूरे चेन्नई में सारे schools को, सारे colleges को, सारी universities को free of cost access दे रहे हैं उन laboratories का, ताकि बच्चे उन simulations को at least कर सकें. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली हमने इतने आइडियाज जो लोगों से इकट्ठे किए इतने समय में, उसमें कुछ ऐसे अमेजिंग आइडियाज थे. वन ऑफ देम आई वुड लाइक टू कोट हियर एज वेल, दैट केम फ्रॉम द ओनर ऑफ द स्प्रिंगडेल एकेडमी इन गुवाहाटी. व्हाट दे हैव डन इज दे स्टार्टेड टीचिंग स्टूडेंट्स टू क्रिएट अ बैलेंस शीट ऑफ टाइम. उन्होंने बच्चों को ये सिखाया कि आप पैसे की जगह टाइम को रिप्लेस कर दीजिए एंड उस टाइम की बैलेंस शीट बनाइए रोजाना कि इसमें से कितना एसेट था, कितना लायबिलिटी था, कितना खर्चा था और कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट था. This is something that will tell them कि when you are studying online, आपके पास वो करेंसी बढ़ गई है, लेकिन आपका यूटिलाइजेशन बढ़ा है कि नहीं. This is something that you need to judge. A small school in a village called Sundarbanj in Odisha, they started an amazing initiative where they told kids to write a wisdom diary. कि रोजाना शाम को एक डायरी में लिखी कि क्या अच्छा किया दिन भर में और क्या बुरा किया, और इसको कोशिश करें हर रोज शाम को कंपेयर करें. And that's the wisdom diary that they created. One school in Kolkata, near a place in Kolkata in West Bengal, told kids to create a custom dictionary. कि घर पे एक डिक्शनरी बनाइए जिसमें रोज 5 नए वर्ड्स ऐड कीजिए, और वो डिक्शनरी जब आप स्कूल वापस आए तो अपने साथ लाइएगा. एंड दैट्स एग्जैक्टली योर वोकैबुलरी इन द प्रिंटेड फॉर्मेट. तो लोगों ने बहुत अमेजिंग इनोवेशंस की. वन स्कूल इन सिंगापुर स्टार्टेड एन एक्टिविटी जस्ट टू अपलिफ्ट देयर टीचर्स मोटिवेशन एवरी मॉर्निंग. दे स्टार्टेड समथिंग कॉल्ड टीचर्स टी पार्टी. रोजाना सुबह जब टीचर अपने घर पे अपना पहला चाय का कप बनाता है, वो सारे के सारे वो चाय का कप लेके एक साथ एक वीडियो कॉल पे बैठते हैं एंड दे जस्ट टॉक अबाउट वन न्यू सॉल्यूशन दैट विल हेल्प देम टुडे. और ऐसे वो रोज रोज एक नया नया एजुकेशन का सॉल्यूशन लेके अपनी उस मीटिंग में बैठते हैं, ताकि देयर इज अ पॉजिटिव नोट ऑन व्हिच दे स्टार्ट द स्ट्रगल फॉर द डे. So thank you so much, Shalini ma'am, for adding the amazing perspectives to it. And जो काम आप कर रहे हैं, where you're trying to get all the kids together into an open ground और शाम को पढ़ाने की कोशिश, शायद ये would be a model in the coming times. We would need evening schools to be there in the open spaces कि जब आप उन्हें सच में खेलने के समय पे पढ़ाना थोड़ा सटल हो जाए, कि पढ़ना अपने आप हो जाए, खेलना शुड बी द मेजॉरिटी पार्ट ऑफ इट. सो थैंक यू सो मच शालिनी जी. अभी तक के ड्यूरेशन में अगर आप गलती से भी म्यूट कर दिए गए थे, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे और बोलते बोलते रह गया, या कोई पॉइंट आप मिस कर गए, तो नेक्स्ट 5 to 7 minutes इज एन ओपन फ्लोर. You can speak out, you can unmute yourself and you can put your idea through. अगर कुछ रह गया, अभी तक की कोई ऑब्जर्वेशन थी जिसपे आप बोलना चाहते हैं, या you were speaking something and you got cut in the middle, तो आप अभी वो बोल सकते हैं. You can just put your hand through, I'll take your name and then the next 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, actually I was talking about that we are lucky to be born in the 21st century where the technology is coming to our rescue. I wonder what could have happened in 1920 when the pandemic spread. So yes, we have taken the advantages, but the challenges are there, but we cannot run away from it. So we have kind of, spoken to our parents to help make sure that the students attend the classes, so that the games that we actually do in the school, we send videos of that as well. So they're supposed to have, we are very particular about having the stretching exercises, the joint movements, their eye exercises, which is need of the hour because they are constantly on phones, and also give them some very creative projects so that they spend less time on social media. So we keep all these things in mind. When they come back to us, they shouldn't feel, of course, they'll, and we also have a lot of activities on our Zoom meets or Google meets, so that they're able to have we have debates and all that, skits, everything, so that their skills, their skill development, which the government really emphasizes on, is taken care of. So I'm not saying it'll be as good as what it was offline, but we try our best.
So अभी तक हमने जितनी आप सबसे बातें की उसके अंदर भी what we tried to do was to understand from all of you that क्या क्या हो गया है, what have you observed, what all has happened, what all is history, the way we have experienced it. Now what I want from all of you within the next 60 seconds is आप सबसे हमें एक छोटी सी क्रिस्टल गेजिंग चाहिए, कि आपसे एक भविष्यवाणी चाहिए कि आगे आने वाले समय में स्कूल में सबसे बड़ा चेंज, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चेंज आपको क्या लगता है कि हो जाएगा, एंड दैट विल बी देयर टू स्टे, जिसको शायद वापस उल्टा कोई कभी नहीं कर पाएगा. सो लेट मी इनवाइट यू वन बाय वन एंड लेट्स हियर फ्रॉम यू व्हाट्स योर क्रिस्टल गेजिंग या व्हाट्स योर भविष्यवाणी फॉर द स्कूल सिस्टम. सो नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर करुण गौर अगेन टू give his bhavishwani on what will change in schools forever.
Daksh, actually भविष्यवाणी तो पता नहीं कितनी सारी हो चुकी हैं और अब तक हुई भी हैं कि ये होगा वो होगा, but and as an educationist I don't think that we are in this situation now, because everyone is willing that as soon as this pandemic situation will get over and will get back on the routine session. So I wish कि आने वाले 6 महीने के अंदर बच्चे स्कूल आने लगे and they'll start enjoying their studies and teachers will do their fruitful jobs.
Great. So डॉक्टर करुण का कहना है कि बस हम लोगों का पास्ट वापस आ जाए, यही भविष्य है. शायद वो पास्ट का ही हमें इंतजार है हमारे भविष्य में, कहीं ना कहीं से वो वापस से आ जाए हमारे पास. So thank you so much करुण जी. Let's now listen to मीरा मैम. मीरा मैम, एक भविष्यवाणी आपकी तरफ से that everybody can take with them as a learning या as a what you can say crystal gazing या उनके लिए vision.
दक्ष, क्या कहना चाहिए? आयुष्मान भव before that, huh? So I would say that we are not what we were yesterday. We cannot be. We have to move on. I think I definitely see better bonds between students and teachers. I can tell you they're desperate to be back. When we called 9th to 12th back from January onwards, the first day they said, ma'am, just let us enjoy the grounds. We just want to go out and play. And we have a sprawling 10-acre campus, and they sweated it out and they were so thrilled. I think they are never going to take the school for granted ever. And I don't know if you've had Black Mondays when you were a school kid. कि आज जो है assessment day है, आज unit test day है, आज notebook checking का day है, and oh, I wish I didn't have to go to school. वो नहीं होएगा. And I must tell you something really amusing also. The other day we had an orientation program for the new admissions. So there was this 3-year-old hyperactive child, he just would not obey his parents. And it was hilarious, they were tearing their hair out. Hilarious in the sense, not in a very malicious way, but it was lovely to see that the child would not listen to the parents. And they asked me, ma'am, are you sure the school is going to be closed right now? Is it not possible? At least my child could come 1-to-1. So, you could see their desperation to get the child back to school and little more disciplined. Many things have happened, Daksh. You also see that a lot of children have put on weight, because while we begin our mornings with our yoga mornings and our aerobics and all that, somehow the entire day also is a little different, because they're not active anymore. Some homes aren't that kind that they can give them the opportunities. And other times also you find, I think they tend to snack more these days. Mothers are saying that all the time we are in the kitchen, nothing satisfies the child. So all these things, I think the parents being more appreciative, our bonds being better with our stakeholders, I can see that happening.
Absolutely. बच्चों की रेस्टलेसनेस ही है जो शायद उन्हें वापस स्कूल में ले आए, एंड शायद उन्हीं का एक्साइटमेंट है जो कि सिस्टम को वापस से अपनी जगह पे ले आए. एंड जिस बात पे आपने सेकंड और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज कही, दैट एवरीबॉडी हैज गेन्ड वेट. बच्चों ने तो किया, ये बड़ों ने भी कर लिया है. बड़ों के पास अभी तक एक सबसे बड़ी सुविधा है कि हमें केवल यहीं तक हम दिखते हैं स्क्रीन्स पे. So that's what has kept everybody happy. Otherwise, थोड़े लंबे दिखने लगे तो परेशानी हो जाएगी. So
एक बात और बताऊंगी मैं before, I mean, I don't want to hog all the time of my colleagues, but still, the other day I had an online assembly and everyone was there from 6th to 12th in this particular one, senior school ki thi. So I had announced about schools opening for 9 to 12th. So a hand came up, then I said, yeah, I called out the child's name. So interactive assemblies ho jati hain aajkal, online ka ye bhi fayda hai. So the child, you know, in a very small voice piped up, ma'am, when are you opening the school for sixth class? So like, you know, he felt so left out कि 9 to 12 को बुला रहे हैं, हमारा नंबर कब आएगा? Over to you.
Absolutely, ma'am. मेरा नंबर कब आएगा? सब बच्चे उसकी इंतजार जरूर कर रहे हैं कि वापस आ जाएं, फ्रेंड से मिलने, टीचर से मिलने, थोड़ी बदमाशी।
हाँ, गुड इवनिंग।
प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
सर, आज का जो टॉपिक था कोरोना 19 के अंदर स्कूलिंग, सर मैं चूंकि रूरल बेल्ट से हूं तो मैं रूरल बेल्ट पे आपसे बात करना चाहूंगा कि आज जो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम जो है कि ऑनलाइन क्लासेस तो हुई है और पूरे इंडिया में सभी स्कूल्स ने ऑनलाइन क्लासेस की है, पर इसकी सबसे बड़ी जो प्रॉब्लम है वो आज ये है कि आज भी हमारे देश के अंदर 60% लोगों के पास स्मार्टफोन नहीं है, नेट नहीं है, और यहाँ तक कि कुछ ऐसे गाँव है वहां पर लाइट तक नहीं आती। तो आज ये स्थिति, हम जो अच्छे स्कूल्स हैं, जैसे अभी जो लोग मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं वो हरियाणा, हिसार, दिल्ली वगैरह से हैं, उनको ये दिक्कत नहीं है कि उन्होंने ऑनलाइन क्लासेज की और बच्चे ऐड भी हो गए, उनका सारा सब कुछ ठीक चला। पर मैं चूंकि रूरल बेल्ट में काम करता हूँ, मेरे को पता है कि हमारी स्थिति इतनी विकट है कि पिछले 1 ईयर से हम ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चला रहे हैं, बट आज भी 40% पेरेंट्स का जो सबसे बड़ा इश्यू है वो यही है कि साहब उनके पास घर में एक ही फोन है। अब पापा जब काम करने चले जाते हैं तो वो बच्चे को पढ़ा नहीं पाते। तो इसका हमने रास्ता निकाला कि हमने इवनिंग में कुछ टीचर्स से बोला कि बेटा आप इवनिंग में क्लासेस करिए जिससे पापा जब घर आ जाए तो उनकी इवनिंग में क्लासेस हो सके। ये तो हमने रास्ता निकाला, बट चूंकि मैं भी प्राइवेट स्कूल चलाता हूँ, मेरे पेरेंट्स अच्छे हैं, तो मैं फिर भी 100% ऑनलाइन क्लास उनको नहीं दे पाया। आज मैं भी 60% ही बच्चों को ऐड कर पाया हूँ। 40% बच्चे तो आज भी ऐसे हैं, पेरेंट्स ऐसे हैं जो ऐड नहीं होना चाहते। उनको लगता है कि ऑनलाइन क्लास का कोई अर्थ नहीं है, टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है, बच्चे को बहुत कुछ मिल नहीं रहा, तो ऐड नहीं हो रहे हैं। तो मैंने बताया कि मैं भी सिर्फ 60% बच्चों को ऐड कर पाया हूँ। पर और अगर हम रूरल की बात करें तो अभी एक नेशनल सर्वे जो आया, उस सर्वे ने साफ साफ ये बताया कि साहब ऑनलाइन क्लासेज गवर्नमेंट ने भी अपनी तरफ से स्टार्ट की, बट 94% से लेके 40% तक स्कूलों की, रूरल बेल्ट के बच्चों की स्थिति ये थी कि उनके पास बुक्स वगैरह पहुंची नहीं। हमारे जो ओल्ड बर्ड एरिया का जो हम सर्वे देखते हैं तो उसमें 40% ऐसे एरिया है जहाँ पे कोई पाठ्य पुस्तकें पहुंच नहीं पाई, और राजस्थान में वो 50% है, और आंध्र प्रदेश में 65% है जहाँ पर पाठ्य पुस्तक ही नहीं गई। तो बच्चा कहाँ से उस चीज को डिलीवर कर पाएगा और कैसे उसको कर पाएगा? तो ये सबसे बड़ी बात जो है सर, क्योंकि आज हम जिस देश के अंदर रहते हैं वहाँ 80% जगह की स्थिति आज भी सबसे बड़ी ये है कि ऑनलाइन क्लास के हिसाब से हमारी एजुकेशन नहीं चल सकती, क्योंकि कहीं इंटरनेट की प्रॉब्लम है, कहीं स्मार्टफोन की प्रॉब्लम है, और कहीं कहीं तो ये पेरेंट्स भी उसको अलाउ नहीं कर रहा। मैं मिस्टर रितेश सिंह का नाम मैं लेना चाहूंगा, जिन्होंने इस ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के लिए बहुत बड़ा काम किया और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने उसको उसका अवार्ड भी दिया। उसने जब इस चीज को देखा तो उसने एक ऐप लॉन्च किया जिसमें वो टीवी के ऊपर अपना सिलेबस डाल रहे हैं, टीचिंग लर्निंग चीजें डाल रहे हैं, और बिहार और झारखंड के अंदर उन्होंने उसको लागू भी किया। बट वहां पे जब दिक्कत आई तो सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत यह आई कि टीवी के सामने बच्चा जब बैठा तो बात वही थी कि एक तो बच्चे में एकाग्रता नहीं है, एक बच्चा उस तरीके से उसको लेना नहीं चाहता। तो हमें इस जो टॉक है, इस टॉक में हमें जो हमारे देश की इतनी बड़ी आबादी है, उस आबादी के उस हिस्से पे जरूर बात करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि अब मैंने कहा ना कि आप दिल्ली, मुंबई, पूना, हिसार, यहाँ अगर बात करेंगे तो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कि मैक्सिमम लोग उस चीज को कर भी पा रहे हैं, पेरेंट्स भी उसको कर रहे हैं, बट बहुत बड़ी आबादी आज भी मेरी देश की इस कोरोना की वजह से बड़ी परेशान है। और सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम जो आ रही है कि आपने ऑनलाइन क्लासेज हमने की, बट जब ऑनलाइन एग्जाम की बात आती है तो मैक्सिमम लोगों का कहना है साहब बच्चा घर पे नकल करके उस एग्जाम को देता है, तो उस एग्जाम का कुछ अर्थ नहीं है। तो आज बताइए इसको हम कैसे रोक पाएंगे? उस बच्चे के मन में सारी चीजें आ रही है, सारे एग्जाम पोस्टपोन हो रहे हैं, उसकी सारी परीक्षाएं, जैसे अभी परसों के दिन आया कि सीबीएसई ने 10th का एग्जाम कैंसिल कर दिया। अब बताइए कि जो साल भर बच्चा पढ़ रहा था और उसको पता लगता है कि मेरा 10th का एग्जाम कैंसिल हो चुका है, वो बच्चा डिप्रेशन की स्थिति में जा रहा है। तो सर मैं तो ये कहता हूँ कि हमें सबको मिलके ये हमारे
थैंक यू सो मच वसीम साहब. 3 minutes were over. बट आपने जो एस्पेक्ट इस पूरी टॉक में ऐड किया, इसी वजह से हम इस पूरे प्लेटफॉर्म को हमेशा इंक्लूसिव बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं. द दिल्लीज एंड द टाउन्स एंड विलेजेस ऑफ द इंडिया, एटलीस्ट ये तो एक साथ आ ही जाएं. ये हमने कोशिश खैर दुनिया भर में की. वी हैड रूरल स्कूल्स फ्रॉम भूटान पार्टिसिपेटिंग, वी हैड अमेजिंगली डेवलप्ड स्कूल्स फ्रॉम यूके एंड द यूएस पार्टिसिपेटिंग. हमने इस प्लेटफॉर्म में हमेशा यही कोशिश की कि सारे एस्पेक्ट्स एक साथ आ सकें और कहीं ना कहीं कोई एक दूसरे की मदद कर सके. एंड उसी का एक मतलब उसमें से एक एग्जांपल इज जो आज इसी टॉक में शालिनी जी ने बताया, दे हैव ओपन देयर ग्राउंड्स फॉर एन इवनिंग स्कूल. तो शायद एक कोशिश हमें सबको करनी होगी, हर स्कूल को अपना एक छोटा सा नैतिक जिम्मेदारी के तौर पर ही कोई ना कोई तरीका निकालना होगा जिससे आप अपने आसपास की पूरी कम्युनिटी को अपलिफ्ट करें. बिकॉज व्हाट वी थिंक, स्कूल इज द ओनली इंस्टीट्यूशन नाउ दैट कैन ब्रिंग दिस सोसाइटी बैक ऑन ट्रैक. अगले इम्यूनिटी हॉटस्पॉट आप लोग हैं, आपके अलावा कोई नहीं है, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट्स ये कर नहीं पाएंगी, इंडिविजुअल्स में इतनी ताकत नहीं होगी. आप इकलौता ऐसा संस्थान है जो कि इंप्रूवमेंट के मोटिव से बना हुआ है और हु हैज ऑल द राइट कैपेबिलिटीज टू अपलिफ्ट द कंप्लीट कम्युनिटी. सो आई थिंक इस पे हम सबको विचार करना चाहिए. थैंक यू सो मच वसीम जी, आपने ये अमेजिंग जो पर्सपेक्टिव ऐड किया. इसी वजह से हम चाहते हैं कि हर स्ट्रेटा से, हर तरफ से, हर जगह से लोग इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर आए और बोलें, सो दैट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वी वर्क एज अ कम्यून. बिकॉज अगर आप ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री में आज से 2 लाख 4 लाख साल पहले भी चले जाएंगे, या जब से ह्यूमंस हैं, करीबन 35,000 साल से ह्यूमंस हैं धरती पे, अगर तब भी चले जाएंगे, तो एजुकेशन was always a responsibility of the community. It was never the responsibility of an institution or an individual. सब लोग humans as a race हमेशा अपने समाज से सीखा है, और शायद अब उस समाज को उस स्कूल की वापस से जरूरत है. So let me now invite the next speaker for that 1 minute भविष्यवाणी. Let me invite Mrs. Subina Chopra, Director of the Aryan School. मैम, आपको क्या लगता है कि शिक्षा में क्या बदल गया है, या आपकी भविष्यवाणी क्या है?
I think that rote learning will take a backseat because the government is emphasizing so much on skill-based. So project-based learning should be and needs to be the need of the hour when everything is so technology-driven. So research and analyze, research, critical analysis. Even in the seminars, Mr. Modi said that analysis and critical thinking is very, very important. So rote learning will definitely take us backseat. And I think the examination, which is majorly marks oriented, I don't know whether this will happen, but I personally feel should change. We are more marks oriented than knowledge oriented. I remember when in our times with our 60% used to be the first division, and we used to be, we should have more knowledge than what students with the 98% would have today. So we were more knowledge driven than marks driven, and this society needs to go back to that. You know, so the course is declining and the knowledge is declining, but the marks are accelerating. That's my personal feeling, but what I feel is rote learning will definitely take a back seat. Will be more project based.
Thank you so much, Subina ma'am. Rote learning जो है back seat पे हो जाएगी, and the most important aspect of it is कि क्या parents कम marks और एक ज्यादा समझदार बच्चे के साथ खुश होंगे? Because अभी वो चाहते हैं कि बहुत सारे marks और कम समझदार बच्चा उन्हें digestible हो जाता है. So this is something that we need to think on, because parent अगर realign हो गया तो पूरा system realign हो जाएगा. If you talk of the NEP, we had the current member of the Academic Board of Credit, Sandeep Sancheti ji, on this very platform. Academic Board of Credit अब यही कह रहा है कि अगला concept जो होना चाहिए examination में, assessments में, वो होना चाहिए एग्जाम ऑन डिमांड, कि बच्चा खुद बताते अब मैं तैयार हो गया हूं, अब आप मेरा एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड एग्जामिनेशन ले लो, मुझसे पेपर्स मत भरवाओ, मुझसे ऑनलाइन एमसीक्यूज मत आंसर करवाओ. बिकॉज नाउ इट्स मोर अबाउट इंप्लीमेंटेशन, इट्स मोर अबाउट नॉलेज रादर देन जस्ट मगिंग अप. मेमोरी अब एक बहुत बड़ी स्किल नहीं है, जो कि अभी तक हमारे पूरे असेसमेंट में सबसे क्रिटिकल स्किल मेमोरी ही थी, वो अब उतनी बड़ी स्किल नहीं है, क्योंकि शायद गूगल हमसे ज्यादा याद रख लेता है. द ओनली थिंग दैट वी नीड टू डू इज टू यूज इट. So thank you so much, Subina ma'am. Let me now invite the next speaker, Mrs.
Still a strong conviction that we should increase more. The syllabus should be better than what it is now.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry to interrupt again.
So next, Mrs. Bhavna, ma'am, what's your bhavishwani for the education sector?
Teaching and learning will be more innovative, more creative. As already teachers have explored so many things, so many Google features they are now using. right from whiteboard to collaborative board and everything. So teaching and learning will not be just using audio and videos, but there will be more innovations. And yes, rote learning now will not have much importance.
Thank you so much, Bhavna ma'am. So, Shalini ma'am, what's your crystal gazing and what does it tell that what's going to happen in the education space?
So, Dakshi, what it tells me is in the times to come, probably everyone will be very, very careful about the emotional health of the child, mental health of the child, physical health of the child. Because earlier it was, as I told earlier also, it was only the textbook teaching. But now, what does the child think? Where does the child stand? What are the, it's more of the counseling. And with that, the teacher's position will be paramount. They will understand the importance. And this online teaching will continue in the times to come. And that is good also. Because, and with that, this will curb the tuition culture too. Because if they are dedicated teachers and one child has not understood, just send a link to the child for 15-20 minutes, make the things clear to the child, and they can come out from the tuition culture too. So that way, the accountability of the teacher, the faith in the teacher, and the bonding, that will grow. And that is the good thing that we can take from this phase.
Absolutely. And एक बहुत अच्छा idea that one of the school leaders had shared, जो वो अपनी classes में करते हैं, शायद आप अपने schools में भी implement कर सकें. What they're doing is they create a 60-second video on their own phone. Teacher उस 60-second की video में खुद बोलता है, and he creates a kind of a promo for the lesson. उस lesson का एक trailer बना देते हैं कि इस lesson में आप ये सीख जाओगे, and that promo is sent to all these kids कि now come to the class. So now when the kid has seen that promo, उसका थोड़ा बहुत तो कहीं ना कहीं interest titillate हो जाएगा, and when he comes to the class, he has something good to contribute to the class. Rather than आप हमेशा उस steering को drive करें, जब आप flip learning की हम इतनी बात करते हैं, blended learning की इतनी बात करते हैं, तो हमें शायद अब ये समझना होगा कि control बच्चे के पास है, और हमें उसे appreciate करना सीखना पड़ेगा कि ऐसा क्या करें कि वो अपने ecosystem में सीखता पढ़ता रहे, भले ही उसके पास इंटरनेट ना हो, भले ही उसके पास टीवी ना हो. अब स्कूल के कंट्रोल में एक ही चीज है, स्टिम्युलाई. वो स्टिम्युलाई आप अच्छा दीजिए, बच्चा अपने आप रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा, एंड आपको पूरी एजुकेशन को इंफॉर्मेशन से नॉलेज की तरफ ले जाना होगा. नॉलेज, दिस वर्ड इट इन इटसेल्फ टेल्स व्हाट इट रियली इज. द वर्ड कम्स फ्रॉम टू वर्ड्स, नोइंग एंड लेज, व्हिच मींस नोइंग योर लेज. आप कहां खड़े हैं इस बात को जानना इज नॉलेज, एंड दैट सिंपली ट्रांसलेट्स टू विजडम. हमें सब में वो विजडम बिल्ड करना अब सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एम हो गया है एजुकेशन का, रादर देन जस्ट फॉलोइंग दैट हम एक पिछली जनरेशन से पढ़ के अगली को पढ़ाएं और 2 जनरेशन गैप अगले बच्चे को दें. उससे अच्छा है give him the control, you be the facilitator. So before this call, Meera ma'am wants to say something. Meera ma'am, please, over to you. Please कोशिश करें 60 सेकंड ही लें.
दाक्षी नहीं, in a lighter vein हमने already अपनी भविष्यवाणी तो कर दी है. But like I said, we are not what we were yesterday. So blended learning has come here to stay. And we've seen the benefits of it also. Like you mentioned about the flipped class, just a video share kiya. That's now become a very common practice, that you give the child a teaser, an appetizer, and the child comes prepared to class. And the best part is that now, in case the child is unwell and has not been able to attend a particular class, Teams has got the entire session recorded. You can revisit, you can replan, you can rethink, you can be more creative, and at your own pace, in your own way, create your own path of learning. So now it is more student-led. And in our school, when I mentioned the CD 2020, what I meant was it's now totally student-driven, student-led. The focus is not the teacher, and nor is it teacher-centric. It is transaction-based, it is learner-centric. And when you involve children in hands-on learning, because there are so many projects that can be done, check for understanding. Someone even talked about academic honesty. That's really not a concern, because academic honesty would be there only if there is a WH question. But when there is project-based learning, it is bound to be a participative class. So we've not had issues over there, and our assessments and things have been pretty smooth. I find children are better communicators now. So these are the positives that are there. So what's really missing is the physical connect. Otherwise, socially, I think we are more connected now. I mean, we even had a grandparents' day online. So it was wonderful to see that those people who couldn't physically come to school earlier because they don't stay in the same town as the grandchild, now they were able to attend on the online mode. So we were able to connect with people. We held an online competition where you won't believe it, we had 5,900 participants from all over India. Would not have been possible on the face-to-face mode. There are negatives, no doubt, but I like to dwell on the positives. There's no going back. Blended learning is here to stay. It will be digital. It is a transformation of sorts, and we're definitely going to emerge triumphant. I did mention that schools closed. I did mention that a lot of children are without education. One of the people even said about the rural areas not having internet connection and all. Really, one's heart goes out to them because we are probably privileged in bigger cities and bigger towns.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And yes, जो blended learning आ गई है वो तो जगह पे है ही. And rural areas में या आप कहें कि जहाँ पे भी ये benefits या ये what we can say the entitlements जहाँ तक नहीं जाते, वहां पे बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है जो कि ओवरकम करना मुश्किल है. जैसा वसीम साहब ने कहा भी अभी कि वो जब इस इकोसिस्टम में काम कर रहे हैं तो इतनी मेहनत के बावजूद भी 60% अटेंडेंस ही ला पाए हैं, 40% अभी तक वापस नहीं आए हैं. द कंसर्न कैन बी द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, द कंसर्न कैन बी प्रेजुडिस, द कंसर्न कैन बी डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द डिसीजन मेकिंग दैट हैपेंस एट द अदर एंड ऑफ इट. सो बिफोर दिस कॉल कम्स टू एन एंड, अभी तक इतने सारे इंटरेक्शंस में जिसमें करीबन 2000 से ज्यादा स्कूल लीडर्स ने यहाँ पे आके बातचीत करी, अपने कंसर्न्स बताए, अपने आइडियाज बताए, हमें एक चीज समझ में आई, दैट होम स्कूलिंग एंड स्कूलिंग आर सिनोनिमस नाउ. और ये सिनोनिमस जब हो गया है तो आपका नया मॉडल क्या होगा? दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू हैव टू डिफाइन एज अ स्कूल. द स्कूल नाउ इज अ कम्युनिटी बॉडी. द ब्रांड इज अ कम्युनिटी ब्रांड. It's no more individual driven. It's no more a classroom driven entity. It's not even an institution driven entity anymore. Now it's a perception driven entity. क्योंकि पूरी दुनिया perception driven हो गई है, क्योंकि reality से तो हम वैसे ही बहुत दूर बैठे हैं. So we now need to think, how is this all going to evolve? And जैसा मैं हर बार करता हूँ, Blub World works on a very simple concept of inspiring children. And for that, what we do is we find other children who can inspire. Peer inspiration पे काम करते हैं हम लोग, teens inspiring teens. So one small story for all of you that comes from one such teenager. She's a girl who started painting at the age of 2, was invited to one of the most coveted museums to exhibit at the age of 4, had a complete sold out show, was invited by one of the biggest coveted museums in New York to again host a show at the age of 7. That was also a sold out show. And right now, she earns in millions, lives in Melbourne, Australia, has never went to a school, and is known as the world's youngest professional painter. And she's only 13 years old. And that's Elita Andre, the cover page of Blub World, just some days back. So that's what we simply do, trying to find stories that could really inspire teens. क्योंकि अब आप उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा उम्र दराज लोगों की कहानियों से शायद नहीं इंस्पायर कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि बच्चा बहुत ज्यादा कनेक्टेड है. And to just extend this initiative, I want to extend an invitation to all of you. Blub World is right now in the process of creating the world's first ever exclusive teen parliament. हम लोग बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं the World Teen Parliament और the विश्व किशोर संसद. हम लोग अभी करीबन 6,500 स्कूल से कनेक्टेड हैं दुनिया भर में, and we have invited teens to answer a simple question, that how will I improve the world? जब बच्चा घर पे है, let him find problems and let him give solutions to those. And हम लोग दुनिया भर से 100 teenagers को select करेंगे to become the teen member of parliaments. And उनके ideas और उनके answers और उनके solutions को World Teen Parliament fund करेगा, so that these kids can implement them on ground, और इनके लिए एक success story हो जो वो जीवन भर अपने साथ रख सके. So a very warm invitation to all of you to be a part of the World Teen Parliament. And most importantly, thank you so much everybody for being a part of the Blub World Web Talks 129th episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, and if you want to attend the future sessions, you can open your audio, say a big yes, and thank you so much everybody for taking out the time. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you for having us, and I definitely enjoyed. I would like to be a part of it. I would like to continue to be a part of it. Thank you.
Same here, Dakshji. I would love to be a part of this again. It was a wonderful show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daksh sir.
Thank you, people. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yes,
Nice meeting you.
Daksh, definitely a yes from our side also. And my children would also be very, very keen to participate in this competition of yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And you have very
Ganesh.
good speaking.
मैं बस एक बात और कहना चाहता हूँ. Most importantly, the World Teen Parliament is a community activity and a give back initiative. No child, no school would ever pay anything to participate in it. हम लोग कोशिश यही कर रहे हैं कि आइडियाज प्रमोट हो पाएं और nobody gets hindered ताकि पार्टिसिपेशन हर कहीं से आ सके. So please try and extend it to as many teens as possible. Thank you so much, people. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Daksh sir, thank you.